Welcome everyone. Welcome to our online channel today. We are going to show you how to program PLCs using TIA portal and ladder logic and also structured text language. Let's get started with this video, with this live stream. With me, there's Jacob Bidulski. We have
Hi
two
everyone.
stands. Hi everyone. We have two stands with a lot of hardware. Here I have the stand with Siemens G2 generation and S7-1200, which is the most popular CPU unit in industry in Europe and also in the world. What's more, I have frequency inverter, V20, and induction motor. This is electrical motor, and also I have connected buttons. I start the motor. I have connected lamps. I can stop the motor. So the really simple application, but you need to know how to connect inputs and outputs to control variable frequency drive. If you want to be a master with hardware and program like a pro, stay with us. We'll show you how to do it using hardware and how to do it using free PLC simulator. Let's get started. Okay, Jacob, what do you have here on your stand?
Thank you for your attention. Today we have some Siemens PLCs S7-1200 with safety functionality. This is fail-safe version with two fail-safe modules for inputs and outputs. Right now we are recording new training. This is programming safety applications on Siemens PLCs, and it will be available soon on our e-learning platform. Here on the stand we have also a G120 frequency inverter and servo drive V90. Those servo drives and inverters will be embedded into our VFD course.
Okay, but today we would like to show you how to start with real hardware and how to start with PLC simulator. So you can write in the chat, and also there will be a recording of this live stream. So what you need to do first? First, you can buy such a hardware, which is a 1200 Siemens PLC, and you can program such a device using graphical languages like ladder logic or FBD diagram, and also text-based languages like structured text. But you don't need to do that. You can start program PLC using free simulator. Okay, what you need to do is to just download a free simulator. We show you in our course how to do that, and you can start your journey in industrial automation. Yes, what's more, here you have input and outputs. If you want to be an industrial automation programmer, you need to know how to connect inputs and outputs first. So in our course, we also show you how to do that, how to read electrical schematic, and how to connect, for example, buttons like this, okay, to the PLC. What's more, you have also physical outputs. In this application, on my PLC trainer, PLC educational stand, I control VFD, which is a variable frequency drive. I use for that outputs of my PLC. So if I press the start button, I send a signal from digital outputs to VFD inputs, and I can start the motor. So this is a simple application, but also you can control the speed of the motor using analog outputs of our PLC. And also you can communicate that using protocols like Modbus. Okay, so let's get started with our presentation. And now you know how to create a simple application using hardware, but we also have a lot of tips for you how to start using free simulator. You don't need to build such a really expensive stand, because that stands cost about 3,000 euros. You can do it totally free using simulator.
Yeah, exactly. Today's topic, real hardware versus factory simulator. We'll show you how to start with PLC programming without spending tons of money, how to become a PLC programmer as soon as possible, how to start your first job, how to land a job in industrial automation. I've got a question for you, how to start PLC programming without spending a ton of money. This is what Matthew asked you a minute ago. We have some tips for you. We have answer to this question. We run ControlByte platform, which is PLC programming school for aspiring young engineers and technicians. I'm Jacob.
Also,
And
also old engineers.
yeah, also old.
If you are after 40 or 50, you can also be industrial automation programmer. For
Yeah,
example, if you are an electrician, you can change your job and start your journey, your career as a PLC programmer.
exactly. Since 2019, we help um, we help our students to get the first job in industrial automation. Please write on the chat where do you come from, and write if you want to learn PLC programming. Write yes or no. Okay. We will answer all your questions on the chat. If you have not subscribed our channel yet, please do it now. We run ControlByte Automation YouTube channel. This is the fastest growing channel in YouTube in industrial automation branch. Okay, who we are, what we do. We are ControlByte. We run online PLC programming trainings, and we deal with machine automation, machine and automation system design. We have completed many industrial projects, like those robotic stations for IKEA factory in Poland. We cooperate with major industrial equipment manufacturers like Lenze, Tark, Wieland. And you can find us on LinkedIn and chat with us there. Just find Matthew Kurantovich on LinkedIn and we'll be in the same network.
Or just type ControlByte and you can follow our company on LinkedIn. We have a lot of posts about PLC programming and also AI programming in PLC. What's more, we have a lot of courses on our platform. And today we encourage you to join the first course, which is Programming PLC Siemens SN1200 in ladder logic and HMI programming. What's more, we have structured text programming courses and also courses. But for start, we recommend you to use this hardware. That's why join our premium ladder logic programming course in Siemens software, which is TIA portal. Okay, so in our opinion, the best option is to start with that PLC and that simulator.
Yeah, exactly. As you can see, we have many courses. We have a training prepared so that you can start from a scratch. We have very basic topics, and then we have also intermediate and advanced courses. What does the training for programming PLCs on ControlByte platform look like? This is you, this is your PC, and that's all you need to start PLC programming. You will get free software, which is TIA Portal, and free simulation software, which is Factory IO. We deliver online course on our e-learning platform where you have all the projects or all the lessons that are required to start programming, to start your first project. We also organize live meetings and deliver support for our students or on Discord channels. We are available every day. Okay, if you are starting with automation and programming, you're probably one of these places. You have finished school and you're looking for your first job. Maybe you are working for a while and want to work as an automation programmer, automation specialist, and have a good salary. If you get bored with your previous job and you're looking for challenges, maybe you're hobbyist and programming robots and PLC is great. Those PLC courses, our PLC training is for you. And why entering the world of automation and PLC programming is a challenge? The first challenge is that sample programs for PLCs are not available on the internet. You can Google for some sample applications. There's really a few ready-made good programmed applications in ladder logic in structured text for PLCs. We have a solution for this problem. In our courses, we provide PLC program templates based on global standards, and we use programming languages, ladder, FBD, structured text. And of course, we use our industrial experience. The second problem that you will find is that companies protect their know-how and software for machines. We have solution for this problem, for this issue. We collaborate with manufacturers and distributors of automation equipment like Siemens, Lenze, Tark, Wieland, Finder, and those companies provide us with their libraries and resources.
Yeah, so we have fresh knowledge from the manufacturers like Finder or Lensa. Here we have another example of the PLC, which is Finder. And also we work with distributors of Siemens PLCs like Automanet. You can check it out and buy such hardware. But this is not important. What is important, you can work only using simulator. And problem number 3, hardware and software is expensive in automation industry. Such a stand, it costs about 3,000 euros or more. And PLC starter kit for one PLC is about 800 euros. That's why it is really expensive to jump into this industry. But you don't need to do that. You don't need to buy this for the start. You can do what? Let's go to the next slide. Yeah, this stand is so expensive. You have HMI here, Siemens PLC, laptop, and lighting. So, and a lot of cables. The solution is to create your simulator environment. Like here, you have the view of a visual factory, which is Factory.io. You can find there a lot of robots, cells, conveyors, control cabinets, and you can simulate industrial environment. Um, you can easily connect that to the PLC, and you can create beautiful HMI visualization for your industrial application on HMI simulator. Yeah, in TIA Portal, this software is provided by Siemens in a demo in trial version for free. You can download that from official website of this company, and inside that software you will find possibilities for programming Siemens in ladder logic, FBD, SCL. You can find their standard library and extended libraries like PID and motion libraries. You have a lot of option for communication. Jacob, what about licensing?
Okay, what about licensing? This is the mostly asked questions recently. If you want to use TIA Portal in your daily work, you have to buy the license. But for educational purposes, the license is free. You can use every version of TIA Portal for 21 days. For example, if you want to complete our premium PLC programming course in ladder logic, uh, it lasts about 2 to 4 weeks. For this, you can use, for example, TI Portal version 16th and use it for 21 days. Then use the next version of TI Portal, which is TI Portal version 17th. It works perfectly fine, and we have 100 of students that finish the course with those licenses. It is no problem to work on trial versions of TI Portal. It works with full functionality. The same with Factory IO. You can use Factory IO for 30 days with trial license, and it is perfectly enough to finish the course. Okay, so what is Factory IO? If you look at Matthew's stand, you can see that there are some PLC hardware, PLC CPUs, inputs, outputs, VFD, some switchboard with switches, and a motor, okay? And if you don't want to spend tons of money, you can use Factory IO. Factory IO is simulation software that looks like a computer game, but it can simulate real industrial equipment that you will find in every factory. What is more, it can connect with many different PLCs like Siemens, like Allen Bradley, using different protocols like protocols dedicated for Siemens with Modbus, OPC UA, and more. So it is prepared to simulate industrial applications and communicate with PLCs, and what is the best part, with PLC simulators, okay? So what is the first step if you want to start learning PLC programming? The first step is to master basic instructions for ladder logic or FBD. Install simulators, PLC Sim, Factory IO, write your first program in ladder logic or FBD, master the standard library with timers, counters, flip-flop triggers, and you can test all your programs using basic scenes in Factory IO. So how does programming in ladder logic look like? You have some graphical representation for Boolean operations, and it looks like electrical diagram. So you have normally open contacts, normally closed contacts, coils, and you have to structure those elements to get logical operations like and or. Using NO and NC contacts, you can create different logical operations. Then you have to move to a standard library with instructions like counters. Here you have, for example, CTU counter, and on the right, explanation how it works in CPU operation, how does the variables for this function block change in operation of your program. Okay, I think that you can have an overview how to start. And now let's talk about how to boost your programming skills. So the first step is to sign up for our premium PLC course. Join our Discord channel, learn PLC programming for us, give us your programs for a review, build a project portfolio that you can enclose into your CV. You can share your project with others, for example, on LinkedIn. And of course, after the completion of the course, you will get certificate that you can post on your LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, it is the best option to get noticed on LinkedIn, and maybe headhunters can contact with you or different industrial automation companies, and maybe they can offer you a job. So be on LinkedIn. It's really nice stuff, and you can share the certificate and your knowledge from our course.
Yeah, exactly. You can ask question, why become PLC programmer? So there is high demand and job security for this position. You'll get lucrative salary. You have diverse industry applications that you can work on. You will continuously learn new things, and you will have impactful work. PLC programmers play a crucial role in designing and implementing automation solutions. You can also have flexibility and remote work opportunities. So we have a PLC programming course for you, over 100 practical video lessons, more than 18 hours of video materials. You will work in PLC sim and a factory simulator. You will get support from instructors on Discord chat. We have live meetings on Discord with microphones. You will have homework tasks to complete on your own. And after this, you will get a review of your code. After finishing the course, you'll get certificate of course completion. And of course, you'll get access to professionals from automation branch. So how to become a PLC programmer as soon as possible? Create a PLC project portfolio based on our PLC training. How you can start this? You can you will start from the scratch with very basic applications. So this is TIA Portal, programming environment for Siemens PLCs. This is a ladder logic program. As you can see, there are a few networks here, 12 networks that control this little line, okay? This is project that you can find in the 6th module, so it is a little bit more advanced than the first module. And all of these are programmed in ladder logic. So we start with the basics of ladder logic. We'll build the Boolean operations based on the normally open contacts, normally closed contacts, coils, so that you can get full understanding how those operations work. And the best part is that you can debug all your code using factory I/O and virtual industrial equipment like, for example, roller conveyors with containers with sensors, okay? So as you can see, Matthew has a really expensive stand with a motor, with a VFD, and you can, of course, build such a stand or buy it, but it will work perfectly the same as this PLC simulator and factory I/O. Factory I/O is a little more advanced than a simple stand with only a PLC, because here you can test your logic in action, okay? You can start the conveyor, you can move the box, and you can check how the logic that you build will behave under certain conditions.
Yeah, you can simulate a lot of projects, and you can also build your own objects like conveyors or different machines. Here we have another homework, a challenge for you. It will be a programming task, which you will solve on your own. This is a conveyor where you will use counter up and down. Your task is to count three buckets, 3 pallets on the 3 boxes, yeah, on the conveyor, and you need to send those boxes on the conveyor to the logistics, to the end of the conveyor. And you need to know how to use CTUD counter to count up boxes and count down, and also use your programming knowledge to create a logic scenario for that. We'll teach you everything on our course, from basic. You will start from basic projects, basic instructions, standard library, and then you can create a sophisticated logic for industrial automation projects. Here we have a comment from Alexandre. I work on my own program like Factor.io, but on the web. Very nice. If you have such a simulator, you can do that on the web. But we suggest to use Factor.io because it is free for trial version, and there's a lot of scenes, ready-to-use scenes. You can immediately jump into industrial automation and start programming.
Yeah. What we have here, look. Oh, sorry. Okay, it was this. Okay, here we have project sorting pallets by height. This is the scene that I have up and running right now. So as you can see, there is a control cabinet with some switches like start switch, stop switch, reset switch, and selector switch. Those are the same switches that Matthew has on his PLC trainer, on his stand. And you don't have to buy all those switches. You can use this simulator to test how they work, why this start button has an O contact, why this stop button has an C contact, how you can implement resetting function, and how you can select work mode for this line, okay?
Yes, so you don't need to build such a stand with physical buttons. You have everything in the simulator, and you can test the start button, like here, yeah, stop button, reset button, and also switches.
Yeah.
Like in a real factory.
Yeah, this simulator is so sophisticated that you can also move the elements like this around the scene. So it's really nice. Okay, let's move back to our presentation. What is important about a PLC programming is that we don't use only ready programmed projects to show you how it works, but we show you how to build the logic from the scratch. So we, for example, explain the logic basing on the diagrams like this. This is graph set diagram to implement some sequence into your code, okay? We build description of the line, we explain the logic, and then we move to our TIA portal project to implement this logic with the standard library instructions, okay? This course is not only ladder logic, it also has modules that implement FBD, function block diagrams. As you can see, as you will see in the course, if you know ladder logic, switching to FBD will be really simple. You will just you have to know the instructions from the basic library, and then ladder logic can be easily transferred to FBD. In the upper section, you can see ladder logic, and FBD is in the lower section. Those are both graphical languages that are used in TIA Portal.
Yeah, and you can translate from one language to another language, but also using graphical languages. You can't translate from ladder logic, which is graphical language, to text-based language. This is the next level. First, you need to learn how to program in graphical languages, and the next level is to program in structured text.
Yeah. Programming PLCs is not only Boolean operations with ladder logic, but also some mathematical operations. To start programming mathematical operations, you'll have to get full knowledge about the topics, how the PLC stores different types of variables. So we'll show you how to do calculations on integer numbers and floating point numbers. After you will practice, after the theory and a little exercises, you will practice implementing calculations on a really nice project which is sorting by color. So here we have a sorting line with a vision sensor. This is a little camera that you can see here. And this camera recognizes the QR code on the products. Based on the QR code, we will start the sorter that will move the product to the end of the line in the proper spot. In every project, you will have to program some sequences, and for the sequences, we use graph set diagram to implement the logic and the sequence itself. So as you can see, we draw this diagram and then we implement this logic into PLC code. Okay, you know the basics of floating point numbers, so it's time to use it with PID regulator for a water tank. This is also a really nice project where you will practice calculations on real numbers, on floating point numbers. You can use, of course, a ready-made PID block, but the best part is to program the calculations for such a regulator from the scratch, and you will do it on your own. And of course, you will test this regulator in factory IO. Here you can test how the tank is filled with water. Like it behaves like a real tank. You can create some waves inside, so it's really fun. Then we'll move to a little more complicated topics like function blocks, structures, and arrays. Those topics are necessary to implement more complex PLC programs where you will use many similar devices, for example, like pneumatic actuator. You can write a function block with a code for one actuator, and then you can copy and paste this code using this function block, just assigning the interface for input and output. Okay, and the last project from our premium PLC ladder logic course is the station for 2D manipulator, where you have lots to do to complete this project. You will have a vision sensor that will recognize QR code on the product, and then you have to program movement of this 2D manipulator to move the product to the container in the right point with exact height and length. Okay, and you have also program product tracking. So you have to store the value of the current program of the current product that is moved into the container, so that you have complete knowledge, complete information about the products that are stored in this container. Okay, what will you receive after signing up for our premium PLC course? Over 100 practical video lessons, more than 18 hours. You will test your programs in the Factory IO, which is virtual factory, support from instructors on Discord, chat, and live meetings. You will have homework assignments to complete on your own, and at the end of this course, you will get certificate of completion. We'll start with the basics with bit instructions, which are normally open contacts, normally closed, coils, and Boolean algebra. Then we'll move to PLC hardware, and you will um, learn how the PLC is drawn on the electrical schematics.
Yeah, and we'll show you also how to wire such a PLC in real application. You need to know how to use input and outputs, how to wire such a PLC, and then we go to flip-flops, project roller conveyor programming. Here we use also normally open contact and normally closed contact, and flip-flops for controlling, for example, start and stop process.
Yeah. Okay, we have question from Yasin. The person who buys the training will have a new version of the course. Yeah, after enrollment, you will get updates for this course. So right now we have a policy of lifetime access after enrollment, and in the future it can be changed to 1 year or 2. We are considering this, but for now, this is lifetime access with updates, of course.
Let's go to the next slide. Okay, here we have triggers, signal detection instructions, like positive trigger, rising trigger, and falling edge triggers. Then we go to project sorting with pneumatic actuator. This is a simple project. We have one conveyor and boxes, and when the boxes appears in the beam of the sensor, pneumatic actuator starts and push the box to the next conveyor. Also, we have a control cabinet with start and stop buttons and emergency stop. Let's go to the next slide. Then we go to the really important topic, which are timers. And here we have timer on delay, timer off delay, and retentive timer. In TIA portal, you can use the timer which remember the state of the timer, which is retentive timer. When we go to the pulse timers, TP, and we will go to the practical application. The first practical application with timers is a conveyor with start and stop button, and also we'll program alarm with the timer. In this project, you will use Boolean algebra. Then we go to counters, CTU counter, counter up, counter down, and counter up down. Here you'll create buffering containers project. You will learn how to use this counter in real life project. And the next project is sorting line based on product height. We have the entry conveyor, and in the middle we have a curtain with lasers, and we measure the height of the box on the pallet. Based on that, we move that pallet on the left conveyor or on the right conveyor. So we have to create a sequence for that, and we'll go to the next project, which is programming regulator for a water tank. And we have a scene in Factory IO. We can fill the tank with liquid, and we can empty the tank with the liquid. This is really important project because here you will learn how to create PID algorithm from scratch, PID controller from scratch. You will create some mathematical operations, uh, and you will create that for filling the tank, and also you create a sequence for filling and emptying the tank. Then we go to the last project, which is programming to axis manipulator. Here you will create a project with a simple database inside PLC, and you'll grab elements on the entry conveyor using 2D manipulator. You will use gripper, and you will stack products in the box. Yeah, so this is the last project in our course. Yeah, what is the difference between stationary training and online training? If you go to the stationary training, you will work on such a stand, but it is really expensive. The cost is even about 3,000 euros. If you choose online training for start, the cost is about 150 to a PLC bootcamp is about 600 euros. And we have the course for you. Uh, this course is for people who want to carry out projects in automation and gain better employment, or maybe you would like to increase earnings. If you're a guy who needs support from experienced specialists like us in the process of learning PLC programming, this place is for you. This course is for you because we have an e-learning platform and also a Discord support group where we help people to get started. When creating a PLC programming course, we ask future PLC programmers what exactly they struggle with. We talk a lot with people in the internet on our e-learning platform about their problems, and we are here to solve your problem to teach you how to start with PLC programming. The first problem is you don't have a lot of money for expensive equipment. Like here I have a lot of expensive hardware for industrial automation. Yeah, uh, like motor, PLCs, inverter, and buttons. If you don't have that, just use PLC simulator. So this is a solution. You don't need to buy this hardware.
Yeah. In the course, we show this hardware, we show wiring, we show how to configure it, but to start programming, to start coding, you don't need the hardware because it works perfectly the same as the simulator. You will just see the LEDs lighting on this box, so it's like the same as the simulator.
Yeah, so start with Siemens and the free PLC simulator. This is PLC Sim, which is free simulator, and also we can run HMI simulator. Maybe you have never programmed PLC and you don't know how to start. Don't worry. Learn basic first. We have theory of ladder logic for you. You will learn about sensors and actuators in virtual factory, and then you will start your first project in simulator with us. Maybe it overwhelms you, the amount of knowledge to acquire. Don't worry, projects in the course range from basic to more complex. Maybe you have lack of motivation. We are on the platform. We support you on Discord channel, and also you can see us from time to time on YouTube, and you can also ask your questions. Maybe you would like to program PLCs and work with projects by yourself. Perfect. You will have homework tasks to solve on your own challenges, but you will receive programming tips from us. Thanks. Mm, you'll be able to use your knowledge in real projects. Yeah, thanks for our tips. Maybe you don't have time for training. No time for training. Don't worry, you have 24/7 access to the training from a computer with internet access. You will gain access to our e-learning platform. You can open the laptop and start learning wherever you are. How long does the training take? It takes from 1 to 2 weeks, but uh, this is a lifetime access, and you can also spread your activity over time, even up to a year. We support you all the time on our forum and Discord chat. So this is self-paced course. Access is really cheap. It won't be 5,000 euros. We have a special offer for you right now, and today we open a training group for 50 future PLC programmers. The offer is time limited. We open registration only for 1 week. And it is only 2 days to join. Yeah, so you have money, you have guarantee. We have money back guarantee 14 days and some more options.
I think that we'll come back to money back guarantee in a minute. So this is our website with premium online course, Siemens S7 1200, 1500 PLC programming training in ladder logic FBD. So here you will have all the information about the course, the outline about ControlByte, and of course the final deadline for registration. Okay, I think that we have question from Emmanuel. What is the average timeline to complete the course with good understanding if I start, for instance, tomorrow? So if you have time for the course, let's say 2 hours a day, I'm sure that you'll finish the course in 2 weeks. Usually it takes from 2 weeks to 4 weeks maximum for our students. But if you want to take your time to do the course, that's no problem. You will have lifetime access and we guarantee support.
Yeah.
So this is the website where you can register for the course. Let's check the timeline. There is only 1 day and 2 hours to the end of the registration. So you have to make up your mind until Thursday, 11 p.m. Yeah. And on this website, you will find all the information, the course outline, sample lessons, and the description of the modules that you will find in the course. If you want to check who we are, what is ControlByte, you can watch those videos and check what our colleagues from different companies talk about us. Okay.
You mentioned that some time training for structured tags. Is it training different? You can also buy this training, but we will show you in a minute how to do that.
Yeah. So what is the price of the course? The standard price is 249 euros, and only today and tomorrow we have special price. Until Thursday we have 99 euro price with 150 euro discount. Okay, so if you are ready to start the course, just click buy the course, and you will be redirected to the website where you can select a single course or select a course bundle. So recently we have introduced a course bundle called PLC Bootcamp. All you need to start your first job, okay? Premium Siemens PLC programming course in ladder logic is the course that every student of ours starts. And after this, we have also some intermediate courses like communication course, servo drive programming course, motion control, HMI and SCADA programming in Siemens TIA Portal and WinCC. So those are intermediate courses, and if you want to get all the knowledge that you will need in your daily job as automation specialist, this is the bundle for you. You can also select a second bundle. This is a smaller bundle, Industrial Automation Basics course, how to read electrical diagrams, and Siemens PLC programming in ladder logic, okay? Alexander says, me like he likes getting new challenges in programming, but learning must be every day. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can find, for example, 15 minutes every day, and you will see effects in a month.
Yeah, you have to be determined, and we are here to help you.
Yeah, you need to be determined, and you need to have regular, you know, regular
Habits to
challenges.
learn.
Challenges in programming, and yeah, learn every day, and you will be programmer in 1 month. You can take 15 minutes a day or more.
Yeah. Okay, let's check how to add to cart this course. We use Stripe, which is secure payment gate with different payment options. And here you can select between euros, which is basic currency, and your local currency that you use in your location. So you can check whether your currency is available here. You can also add here basic PLC structure text programming course in CodeSys. This is really good option. And here you have different payment methods like credit card, like Revolut Pay, like PayPal, and some more payment gates, depending on your location. This is 100% secure payment gate, and you have 14-day money back guarantee. If you see after the enrollment that the course is not for you, just write a short email and you'll get all the money back. Okay?
You can also use PayPal, yeah.
Yeah, you can use PayPal here.
So it's secure. So we are waiting for you on our e-learning platform, and maybe we can show you our what we have inside the platform. When you enroll this course, you will get access to our e-learning platform and our Discord chat to get support. So this is academy.controlbyte.tech, and here you'll find all your enrolled courses. For example, Premium Siemens, and when you log in, you will get access to all the videos, all the templates, all the challenges on our platform.
Yeah, this is a self-paced course where we deliver video lessons that are prepared specially for this kind of learning. It is well tested by thousands of students, so don't worry, you will be not alone. We have right now more than 3,000 students on our Discord. So you will also have some friends and colleagues on our platform. Okay, so I think that it will be the end of our live stream today. If you have questions, you can write on our to our email address. This
Maybe
is
you can show Jacob how to ask questions on WhatsApp on our website.
okay. Yeah,
Because you can
that's
reach
a good
us
idea.
directly on WhatsApp if you have more questions.
Yeah,
Because we know you have a lot of questions about regarding the course and your learning path and your career. So we wait for you how to do that.
yeah,
Wait for you on the platform, and here you can ask on WhatsApp if you want.
yeah. This is a little bubble here, and after clicking ask on WhatsApp, you will be redirected to WhatsApp applications, and you can just scan this QR code on with your phone, and you will be redirected to WhatsApp application, and the conversation with me will be automatically opened.
Maybe I will show you how to do that. Um, Show once again, Jacob. Okay. Uh, you can scan by the phone, and yeah, you can join us.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all for today. Remember about our WhatsApp contact. Don't hesitate to ask questions. We are here for you. If you're ready to join our PLC course, just click the registration button, the big green button on this website. You have 1 day to make up your mind. We close registration on Thursday, July the 3rd.
Yeah, so you have only 2 days to make your mind and join our course and our community. So waiting for you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe the channel for more content about industrial automation. And in the future, we'll prepare you more materials, more videos, more shorts about Siemens, TIA Portal, and industrial automation programming. So thank you for watching and see you.
See
See you
you.
in the
Bye.
course.